Right, Emma Jane, I'm going to go and do a video now of what I bought at the show. You know, when we were away for the weekend, she bought some stuff, didn't she? And you said that you wanted to come and see what I bought. So I'm going to do the video now. Do you want to come and see? I know you're playing here, aren't you, with your baby? She's got her baby, little aunties, in the car seat. So did anybody else have this car seat when they were little? And then she's got an old baby born from Auntie Sarah. This is like her stuff at the bottom of her bed. So, she loves that bag that was absolutely chock-a-block with stuff, didn't you? But you're playing with Jack, our dog, are you? With your baby? Yeah? You got a bit of hair in your eyes. Right, are you coming then? Come along. Come along. There she is. She's got her little doggy. Got your doggy? He's not facing. Nobody can see him. Well, we are now going to show you. Oh, you can't see. What we brought home from the show on the weekend. That's just my washing in the background. Having an air off. I won't be able to show you everything because look at those. They're wrapped Christmas presents. I know. At nursery this week, Emma Jane's nursery did some decorating. Didn't they? You did some Christmas decorating, didn't you? Hey? Hello? Hello? Earth to Emma Jane. Earth to Emma Jane. There we go. That's better. What were you looking at? Oh, let me put your headband in. Mommy made your hair stand on end a little bit. There we go. So it's Saturday. Yeah, Friday when I'm filming this. Friday lunchtime. So we've got Jack now for the weekend. So what I wanted to do was show you what I brought back from the show. And I also turned around the pushchair. So we got our Sarah in here. In the tartan pram, it's Elgin. That is the pattern. That's what the pattern is called, Elgin. And there she is in there. Your tummy falling out. Is that what you're trying to reach for? Hey, is your tummy falling out? That's okay. So Emily is a Sansa sculpt. Takes a cut down dummy, and I love these dummies on her. She's got on little tartan bear baby grow. Look, do you remember this one, Auntie Tracy? Tracy gave me 2 of these, so she's been tucked in there. Keep them nice tucked in so they don't get draft anywhere. And then this is the tartan frill. Look at that, how beautiful that is. Isn't it lovely? And I bought it specifically for this tartan pram. So when I went to the doll show, I didn't change the tartan. Keeping her company is this dolly that we got from Tracy. She's lost her hair bow. Is it up here anywhere? Did have a spare hair bow in you, didn't I? Another present from Auntie Tracy and Uncle Carl. But at the doll and teddy fair, I was using this one on here. This lovely one. And I took Ethan. And with the full intentions of changing Ethan over into this pram. Into the tartan set and a vintage outfit on him. But I was just too engrossed in what I was doing, I'm afraid, people. But look at it. I wonder if you can get a tartan blanket. Because that's one thing I don't have is a tartan blanket. I wonder if I could get a tartan blanket for it. I do have like plain colours. I have the white one. And then I do have this one. This is like a Christmassy design with the green. So you can see how different the colours look out of the light. So this is green. Doesn't look very green, does it? because the light is shining on there. And I always tell you to be careful of that. So yeah, I was going to put something else on Ethan. But isn't that so flippin' cute? Right, Emma Jane, I think we're on. So Jack Russell, Jack, you be quiet. Sheena gave us that. Sheena gave us that Jack dog, didn't she? You like? Yeah, I know you like him. Let's just show your aunties. You haven't spilt your lunch down, have you? No, I don't think so. So Emma Jane has got on a lovely floaty tulle skirt today, haven't you? With some bits of glitter in it. And you had to put your necklace on, didn't you? Necklace is on, yeah. Can't wear them to nursery, no. Can't wear them to nursery. Nobody can see you there. Yeah, you can see Grumpy, can't you? You can see Grumpy. There we go. If you look up, you can see yourself up there. You see yourself, there you go. Say hello, everybody. Scrummy, scrumptious. Scrummy, scrum. Yes, I'm getting on with it. All right. Okay. So, like I say, there are some things that I can't show you because they're wrapped up. Put these bits in here. Let's have a look in this bag. So, Caroline, I've got a feeling this might be from Alison, this bag. Oh yeah, so this lovely bag of loveliness is from Alison. Depending on what we do over Christmas, I might be able to get to these Christmas Eve. How exciting. Thank you, Alison. And this one, I think, this one's from Tracy. So there are some things I can show you in here. Oh, that's my stamps. There are some things. Now, Tracy, did these hats come from you? Because what happened, Tracy and Donna put my bags into the car for me. And Tracy I had Donna's bag. Tracy had to put in her bags. And then Tracy said, do you want this? She's got something else in there. And but I didn't see these. So are these an extra? Are these from you, Tracy? So cute, little pumpkin hats. Well, that's more like a pumpkin. That could be like a peach. It's pink. Cute little thick baby hats. This is what she said. Look, I got you some Smarties. It cannot be Smarties. It cannot be Smarties. It cannot be Christmas in the UK without Smarties. And Carla, these are in the parcel that is on the way to you. So I hope they do get to you this year in one piece. I've tracked it this year. Wow, I'm not sure if I tracked it last year or just put proof of posted. I can't remember. But it's a whole new way of posting now to the USA. We don't even have to fill out customs forms now, would you believe that? I spent Monday writing out custom forms for my packages to go to Canada and America. Canada does need, but America doesn't. They do it now all printed out at the post office. So, but there are some of them, because you said they look different than yours, so there are some of them, Carla, in your bag. And then Tracy knitted me a headache hat for days when I have headaches. Well, not knitted, crochet. She crochets, doesn't she? Oh my God, it does fit. I haven't tried it on even, Trace. This is the first time I tried it on. Can you see? It's got a cuff for Caroline. It's got a butterfly there and another butterfly there, and the butterflies have got purple in, and the hat is in like a beigey colour with a purple all the way around here for fibromyalgia. Whoa, lovely. Gosh, you, Tracy, and my daughter's fingers must be click, 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 click. Well, that's knitting in there. I know crochet's like in hoops. Knitting. My Kerry has crocheted all her presents this year, and Tracy's been crocheting ever such a lot. So thank you very much. The little pop there will come out. I know that's always like at the start of it, isn't it? Oh, that's really And as we're going to Scotland the beginning of January, woohoo! Thanks, Tracy. Do you want to try it on? No, okay. It's really, really pretty. Look at that. Thank you. It's really kind of you. Lovely. So look, I know a lot of work goes into stuff like that. And when you're not feeling 100%, it's difficult. Oh, look. A little crochet bunny with a rattle. Oh, you want that, dear? I thought you might. Emma Jane came with me once to the doll show and wanted stuff, didn't you? Because Emma Jane loves dollies. Are you going to hold it? Yeah, hold it then. There you go. Oh, Emma Jane, it's a good job you're here watching. I know a little boy that's coming later that will love these as well, Tracy. He had a massive tantrum in a garden centre where he saw... Do you ever see in the grocery stores you go into, they come out at Christmas mostly, and they're called foot-long Jaffa cakes or foot-long so-and-so, like confectionery things. And in the garden centre where we went the other day, there was one foot-long party rings, and he had a tantrum. I just left him, of course, let him have his tantrum. But he had a tantrum because he wanted this foot-long one. And of course I'm not going to buy it. So, you want to share these? You can share. Can you please share them with Timothy as well? Because I know he's going to want one. There might be enough in there for all of you. When the others come back from nursery, you might all be able to have one for your snack. And we've got some presents in here in Sprite wrapping paper. Thank you very much, Tracy. Very, very kind and thoughtful of you as well. Thank you. I know how hard it is. And you did all that crocheting and then you wrapping. And I know we enjoy it, but there is a limit to what we can achieve. I believe this is the other bag that Tracy gave me. This is from her mum. It's so soft. It's a really lovely little blanket coat. It's so soft. It's by Pat Pat. I tell you, this is going to look so cute on Emily or even Sarah. I could put it on Sarah. But then I do have my new Adeline in February, so that'll be nice on her. Look at the buttons. It's really soft. It's the kind of thing I'd like to wear. Look at that. Thank you very, very much to Tracy's mum for giving that to me. That is very kind of you. Thank you. I reckon that. It says newborn inside. Emily is a small newborn. She wears newborn, but she's a small newborn. Thank you very much, Carl, for my mini trees. I need to get some down there and get my butt moving and get some decorations in the Sylvania land. I've finished my little village, my little Christmas village. I finished that, so that's done. But there's such a mess. Everywhere else is a mess. And I was only doing that. There's like snow everywhere. What's this? What else have we got? Oh my goodness. What else have we got in there, Tracy? Oh, look. A little cardigan. It's a lovely blue. A little hat. It's like a blue and white fleck. Beautiful. Really lovely. And then some little mitts, yeah? Little mitts. It's so cute. Because I love newborn babies in baby grows like Sarah's got on, and then cardigans to keep them warm. Oh, I do. Sarah doesn't have a cardigan on because I have the log burner. I've had the log burner lit this week. I had a bed day yesterday. What day is it today? What day is it today? Friday. Yeah, I had a bed day. Yeah, I had a bed day yesterday. Forced on me by my sleep, by my Emmy. I couldn't get up for the life of me. Oh, they're cute. Look at these, Emma Jane. Look at these, aren't they sweet? Well, I think Auntie Sarah wouldn't mind if you used them as well. Little booties. Little knitted booties with little, I don't know, is it like a penguin face? Oh, they're lovely. Thank you, Trace. Oh, little booties. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at them. Look at that. They're so cute. They are. Do you like the colours on there? They're all different colours, aren't they? Aren't they lovely? Oh. Oh. Reusable nappy. Love these. Love these. These are the ones I use on my babies. So if they've got a big bum like a pickle, I tend not to use a liner inside and just use this. But what it is, it's a reusable nappy. So you buy from, what's the company called? Bambino. Bambino. From there, you buy liners that you then just put in here. They're like more like a micro fleece or a terry toweling, and then when your baby's weed or whatever, you take that out, put it in the bucket, and then it's reusable. You wash it in that. A bit better than like we did years ago with the big whole terry nappy. This is like a bit of an easier version of that, and I love them because it saves us having to buy loads of nappies, loads of bags of nappies for our reborns, and they can mostly go from mostly go from birth, because they have these little snaps here. If you haven't seen me changing any of mine with one of these on, see, there are snaps there. Makes it a bit bigger. So if you've got a smaller baby, you just do up snaps and it makes it a bit smaller. Nice elasticated waist. I really like those. What's this? Wow, oh, that's so cute. So this is vintage. Oh my days. Tracy. And it's Ladybird Woolworths for you, remembering, for you oldies from the 80s. So cute. Farm Friends set. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm just looking. It's newborn size. I'm thinking that might fit Ethan. Back in the day, the things were wider. So today you can get really narrow baby grows. Back then, the baby grows were quite wide down here. But that was because they had big, bulky terry nappy on. If you're unsure what a terry nappy is, imagine one of your tea towels that you use to dry up. That's the sort of thing, because they were absorbent. So they would have one of those on with a big pinned it on, and then and then some rubbers, they were called, like rubber pants over the top. And then when they walked or when they moved, they made a noise. You always knew. They were such a pain for washing and stuff like that. And I used to have to, my little sister, I remember doing it, and I was only 9. I was 8 when she was born. And I remember having to take her nappy and scraping the poo off down the toilet, and then rinsing the nappy out under the tap, and then putting it in the stinky old bucket. When Rebecca came along in the late 80s, then they started to come out with Pampers and Huggies, and I think one was for boys. Was it Pampers was for girls and Huggies for boys? Like for the absorbency, that's what we kind of like decided amongst me and my friends who had kids. But we couldn't always afford them, so it's like they were so expensive. And because they first came out, nothing like they are now. They were so expensive. And so me and my friend Julie, we would share a bag of them. So we'd have to go between terry nappies and a bag of these for convenience. The things we did. So it's a little baby grow, footless, really cute. And then look, it has a matching jacket. It's got all Farm Friends on it. Click, clop, bah, moo. So cute. Wonder if it is reversible. Years ago, you used to. No, it's not. I don't know. Yes, it is. I was going to say, years ago, they used to make their clothes reversible, which was so much better. Yes, it is reversible. So then you've got the velour this side, which I know a lot of people don't like this feel, but I don't mind it. It's so cute, little bunny. Oh, I love that, Tracy. Thank you. I love all of it. Sorry, I don't want to sound like I'm not grateful at all. But Emma Jane wants down. You're not putting them on her yet. Just wait for Mummy to do this. All right, and then you can put try those booties. Thank you, Trace. Okay, and then look at this. So Donna gave me this for Timothy. It's the Grinch. It's the Grinch. I think it's going to be a little bit big, but we love the Grinch here. We have Grinch decorations. So cute, isn't it? Is it like 20 years since the Grinch came out? And 30 since Home Alone came out? Something like that. Thanks, Donna. And then Donna also gave me this bag. This is from Donna, Theo, Teddy. And it's got a card and some presents. Wow, aren't we lucky, Emma Jane? So lovely. Goodness me. Thank you so much. So those were like, before I even got to what I purchased, these were the things I brought home. Getting warm now. I've just been out and done all my posts to Canada and America. Whew. It took so long, poor postwoman. She was like, I really feel for you because you fill out all these things and all these customs forms, and now I'm going to tell you don't need to do that anymore. And I'm like, what? She said, yeah, it's only come in since a few weeks ago that you don't need to do that now. I'm like, damn. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Oh no, we're probably going to have to suffer from a few noises. So, you know those dolls those surprise mini babies? Well, there was a lady selling crocheted clothing for them. And I've got one. I think I've got two. And so I picked this one up. This is the Christmas set. So it's a pillow, a blanket, a bonnet, a dress, and a nappy cover. Look how tiny that is.
You want a cup of tea?
Yes, please, I will. Thank you. And then these are just little tea set Peter Rabbit paper plates. 10 paper plates. So they're just so cute. They're going to stay in the wrapper. And this was in the box like this, and I was really intrigued to have a look. Pedigree doll by Triang. I mean, that's amazing. Made in England. So I opened the box, had a look, and there was someone stood next to me, and the lady stood next to me, collects Triang stuff. She has actually done a Triang display of her vintage stuff before at this show. And so I got out of the box and she was like, oh, she's lovely. And I'm like, I know, she is lovely. Try and get her out in a way that won't disturb her. Maybe bringing her down feet first. Does anybody remember her? Because we don't know what she's called. She's got no marking on her. We believe she's in her original clothing. She's so cute. I'm going to get a stand for her and she's going to stand in Hillside. Yeah, this is what I thought you might like to see. She's going to go down in Hillside because I've got Tiny Tears, haven't I? And I've got my mother-in-law's doll, antique doll, because she is about 90, probably 1940s earliest. She was found in 1945. And then I've got the Tiny Tears that I had given, and another little doll in her fibromyalgia knitted set. There she is, look at her. Look at her cute little face. Her little mouth. Right at the end, I'll bring the camera down and give you a better look. I don't know how tall she is, maybe 18 inches. Do you reckon she's about 18 inches tall?
45
centimeters. About 45 centimeters. 45 centimeters. So I don't know what that is in inches. That's what Ross reckons. But she's really cute. Well, I'll show you the other stuff, and then at the end I'll take her gear off and we'll have a look at her properly. Okay, because I'm just holding her up here and it's not doing her justice. She's beautiful, isn't she, Emma Jane? Look at her cute face. This is like what we had when Mummy was little. We had these sort of dolls to play with. One of her eyes is a little bit slow and one of her arms is really stiff. So I do want to take her clothes off anyway and have a look at it. And maybe Grumpy can give her some WD-40 or something. Well, we did do a mother-in-law's doll, Patty, so we should be able to have a look at her. Look at her, she's so cute. Her hair is lovely as well. We'll have a better look at her after. Okay, so I'm going to show you the vintage clothing that I got. Okay, I put her there. We need a name for her. So I need a name, I think, from the 70s. That's the type of year I think she's from. So then this all came from Polly's Dollies. I love her store. One time I'm going to do a video of her whole store and just put that up on YouTube because she has some lovely stuff. I've bought a lot from her in the past. And I even got the cot that I've got in Hillside. Russ even took me up to get the cot from her, from Polly. Polly and her husband travel all over England picking up bits like this because they both love different sorts of vintage put together. So this was the bag of loveliness. Look at this. Christmas. This is Ladybird as well. Christmas. I'll show you the prices. So Ladybird, I used to buy clothes from Ladybird for my eldest daughter and probably for the younger two as well. But then Adams opened and I bought a lot of stuff for them in Adams. So it's got a snowman and a reindeer, Frosty and Friends. It's that velour that we used to have. And it's a creamy off-white. And then the sleeves are probably probably this bit then is off-white and this is more of a cream colour. But that's cute, newborn. So I'm just in my mind thinking, who am I going to put that in? So what I could do is put somebody in that, then put them in the pram, and then use the snowman frill. Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? Woohoo! So sweet. This isn't vintage. This is just from JoJo. But I thought it is lovely. Look at that. Little mouse, isn't it? I just love the contrast. Contrasting colours. The little nose, the little ears. And all of her clothing is just so good. She washes. She's got a real love for what she collects. Thank you, love. She's got a real love for what she collects. It's all clean. It's lovely. She's got the price on. Yes, £3. Little tiny socks for somebody. We won't speak too much louder than that. Can anybody guess who they're for? Some yellow socks. These socks are always a good buy. These have bows on, so they're always lovely. Look at them. Traditional clothing these are. So they'll do for you, Emma Jane, I think. But won't they be lovely? And then oh no, that's my Christmas. Yeah, that's my Christmas bib. And when I went to Peterborough, I picked this up. What Polly does is she takes your stuff from you and keeps it behind her in a little pile. And I completely forgot to get my pile, pay for my pile, because I was caught talking with someone and then moved on to the next store. So this is a pram toy that I don't have. There's the price of it, £12. This is a pram toy that I don't have. And I don't know what year it is. So if anybody knows, can you date this for me? That would be helpful. But it's just ducks. But the 80s was just full of primary colours like this. This was the 80s all over. Bright primary colours. And then the 90s come in with the muted colours. Look. So I've got that one. I know you're itching to see that, aren't you? These are still in their bag. So Baby Days. These are what we used to call padders. So they're like a beige and they've got a frill. Well, they're not. They're a creamy colour actually, and they've got a frill then all the way around. But we didn't put shoes on babies when they were little. We put them in on these things. They're called padders. And in fact, Donna, who I was with, had a moment when I showed her what else I'd got had brought to change Rory into. I'll show you. This is what I took with me to change Rory into. That I didn't end up getting around to doing it because I was just too busy yipping. But these are called padders. And Donna was like, oh my God, I've just had a flashback of my brother having these. So that's what we did. We put babies in these. So I bought them. This is an old hat. So these hats were on boys, and they're called a helmet hats. These were boys' hats. Girls had the bonnets, and the boys had the helmets. Isn't that cute? So if you're looking to go, if you're looking for a traditional, this is what boys had. I have a few of these knitted to old patterns. And then some mittens. Look at the mittens. I love the mittens that have the elastic on the wrists. They look really nice. I just feel like they fit better. Oh, there's two pairs. I thought it was just one pair. They fit really well because they go on and then they've got that nice elasticated bit. I love these elasticated ones. You can buy them, still buy them today. I think they probably make them in China today. But I didn't realise that was two. Also, I might have 3 pairs. I think that side there might only be 1 set. That's 2 sets, I don't know. And then this was for Patty. See, she also puts her stuff in nice protective little bags. I thought this would be good for Patty. Look at that. That'd be good for her to hold, won't it? That fan. So if you haven't seen Patty, she does have her own playlist. She is a 1940s German doll that Russ's granddad found on a bomb site in Germany when the British were sent over to clear the sites. And he found all the pieces and brought it back for his daughter, Russ's mum. And they put it back together. And then Russ's mum asked me if I wanted it, because nobody else in her family, there was nobody interested in leaving it to. So me and Russ did it up, and I showed her the video over Christmas. I think that was a couple of years ago now. So then, I know you've been itching to see her, haven't you? Look at her. Over a little dummy in. I think it does come out. I'm sure it comes out. I don't want to break it. If I remember rightly, they come out. Her eyes open, which you can't see. Made in Hong Kong. So that is an old doll. But isn't she cute? Love her. Look at her molded hair. I wonder what she's wearing. This says Calamity Jane, I think. No, something Jane, baby, made in England. This isn't this baby. This baby is made in Hong Kong, but this outfit is also made in England. And then the last thing was this. This is a dummy clip. So you clip that onto their clothes, that side, and this side you clip the dummy onto. And I just liked it because it was different colours, still in its wrapping as well. I don't think it's necessarily old, I just liked it. I like bibbies. Trying to find Switzerland bibbies in Switzerland. Doesn't have a date on it. I don't think it's old, I just liked it. So that was my purchases. So I didn't really purchase a lot, did I? And I didn't win anything on the raffle this time. Last year I won a doll on the raffle. A Behringer Reborn by La Donna Briggs, which I didn't even know was a name or popular or anything like that until a lot of my subscribers and channel members shared what they knew about it. So, and then I gifted that. I did a giveaway for that Boxing Day for my channel members. And Ruthie still has her. Have you got sugar in your tea, Russ?
Probably something stupid like that. Yeah.
Oh.
I think I forgot what it put nothing.
Yeah. Russ doesn't use a spoon, so you never really know how much you're going to get. It just tips it out of the bowl. You used a spoon to stir it?
Stir it, take a tea bag out, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I thought I put it in.
It's okay, it's all right. Let's have a look at this lovely doll. And you can think of a name while we look at her. I'm trying to figure out where I can stand you on the stand. You'll have to stand like that then, I think. Isn't she gorge? So her eyes are shut at the moment. And one of them is a little bit sticky. I'm not sure if I can do anything about that. But she's got this lovely coat on. And it's double-breasted. But it's, can't remember what those are called. Clippers. I can't remember what those are called. Stud fastening, press studs. Don't know, don't always see. This arm is really stiff on her, so I do want to get her clothes off anyway so I can see what is going on with her arm. Get your dress off. I don't think it's the clothing that's bundled up underneath her, under her elbow, under her shoulder. It could be. The bonnet is broken and it's been fixed with a little bit of elastic, but this is original. Well, the lady believed it was original, this whole set. So here it is. It's lovely, isn't it? And it's got like a satin like collar on it. And my mother-in-law would have made loads of clothes like this. She's so good with her sewing machine. And then the little bonnet, is really cute with the bit of fur around it. And that would have been a nice rosette there, a nice bow. And it's lost on this side, the lady said, so she just she put these in, so from there to there. Which is a shame, really. But at least it went on her. So I can't figure out, I might have to figure out how that goes when I'm down in Hillside. But it's a little cute, and her hair is so soft. Her hair is really soft. It's really nice. Her face is really nice. She doesn't have a load of marks all over her. Her tongue. She's got such a lovely look about her. Now, I don't know, she could have been cut, you know, us girls when we were little, we would cut our doll's hair. So, I don't know, it could have been razor cut, but still, it's in good condition. She does have a couple of marks there under her fringe. But we don't worry about that. And her eyebrows. There are her eyebrows. And then she's got this pretty blue dress on. This arm is really, really stiff this side. And then it's got this lovely ruching on it. And also, oh yeah, I forgot to say, and also the shoes match as well. The shoes match. Let me see if I can get the shoes off. Little cute little shoes. There we go. So because she's Triang, we couldn't find her on Google. The three of us had a look. She's got a little elastic bandlet to keep her little woolen socks on. We couldn't find her on Google. And so we're not sure of her actual date, but I'm saying, because it's Triang's 70s, I'm saying she looks like a 70s. She looks like a Tiny Tears, how Tiny Tears kind of looked as well. And with the eyebrows as well. So we'll take her dress off. We'll take it all off and then we can... it's all got the same sort of fasteners on it all. Not sure how I'm going to do this, girly. Her legs are bending really, really well. But this is really, really forceful. I've got to really force that. So we'll see what's going on with that. So the lady whose stall I bought this off of is the same lady that I bought these off of. And I've bought off of her before. I've bought a glass baby bottle that I gifted to Sheena a few years ago for Christmas. I bought off of her a 1950s teddy bear, which is down in Hillside. And there was something else. Oh, I think the set of, on Emma Jane's pram, her 1970s pram, she's got a set of pram rattles for dolls, prams. And there it is, look. And I think I bought that from her as well. Yeah, she's still quite stiff. So maybe there is something going on in that shoulder. There we go. Don't think she'll go off with that. Imagine being a kid and trying to undress your dolls. They were hard. I remember the only doll that I had was a big doll who wore newborn size clothing. And so I used to go up and buy clothing. I can't remember if I had a boy or a girl. But there's her like pantaloons. And then this would be her nappy under here. And this nappy is the same material as the shoes. So it's the same. It's like actually is like, I don't know, suede. It's almost like suede fabric. So that's what this nappy is like. So I want to get it off anyway because I want to give her wash. Just give her a good look over. But it's always great when you get one with a box. There we go, there's our nappy. That looks like the kite method of folding Terry nappy. So yeah, I used to have, I had a boy, I'm saying now, I think I made him a boy, but I can't remember. But I used to go to the jumble sales up in the village hall on a Saturday and buy him clothes. Well, her clothes, but I can't remember really whether she was a boy or a girl. But I did love that doll. And then when I was 11, we moved and that was it then. We weren't allowed any dolls. allowed any dolls then, too big for dolls. See, I thought that she might have been stiff because this was caught in her join, but I can see it's not caught in her join. So I'll have to give her a good old look over and see what I can do. If any of you've got any suggestions, just let me know in the comments. That would be great. See, this all matches. It's all got the same tie up. Absolutely lovely. So then another thing I was saying, well, it wouldn't have been a grip like that. Another thing that I was saying at the show was that when my eldest was born, vests were like this. And I do have one here. I've got one that I sometimes put on a newborn just to show that the very first vest, this is a woolen one, but they were real soft cotton, and they had ties like this. And it was easy then just to get to the belly button and just to, you know, take them off of them and stuff like that. That's what the first vests I ever used for babies were. And I always found the ones that came out and went around the nappy a real pain. But then they were brought out really to put up, for babies' backs, you know, to keep them warm. It's nothing like having a draft at your back, is there? So she doesn't have any bits, so she really could be a boy or a girl. But of course she's a girl, isn't she? So her legs move really, really well. But she hasn't got any markings on her. Well, we couldn't find it. Oh, yes, she does. She has a mark there. It says Made in England. So I'm not quite sure why this one is so tight in there. It really is tight. I can have a look at that one anyway. But let me stand her up now so you can see. Let me take you down. And there she is, stood up. She's so cute, isn't she? Look at her little hands. So that's how her arms are like displayed. And then you can see that one eye is a bit more closed than the other. But when you think she's got to be like, I don't know, 50-year-old. Look at her cute little mouth. Really sweet. I just think she's so pretty. So yeah, I do. I like dolls. I like any dolls. And I love this little cutie. We'll have a look at her again in a minute. So she's got a few marks. This happens with the vinyl, these little black dots. So I'm not really sure why this happens with this vinyl. She's got a few marks on this arm, and I wonder if that's because it's been forced a lot. Can you see? That just looks like hand oils, because you would be pulling down on that one quite a lot to get this shoulder to move. Her legs move really, really well. So I'm not sure. I think that's probably why she has got these marks on her. So this also can happen to your reborns when you're handling them if you don't make sure you've got like clean hands. That's why when you go to the shows, you should always ask. See, I'm wiping some of that off. That's why when you go to the shows, you should always ask if you can touch. She looks a bit lopsided. So she's got a sticky eye as well, hasn't she? Interesting. And then this is the other one. There she is, look. And she is. Look at her eyes, they quiver. They've got those quivery eyes. But she is sweet as well, isn't she? So I used to have Christopher and something doll. I can't remember what they were called. Christopher and something. And I wish I hadn't sold them, really. But if I didn't have a Russ, this house would be just full of dolls and baby stuff. So, you know, when Russ pops his clogs, that's probably what's going to happen. Are you going anytime soon, Russ?
That's what I'm afraid of.
What?
You watch all these murder programs, I'm sure you're plotting.
Yeah. What do you think, Emma Jane? You like them? You like Mummy's little ones? Yeah, we do, don't we? We're going to put them down in Hillside. We need to. God, I so need to get down there and clean up. But anyway, I need to pack this away now before little fella comes. But aren't they lovely? Well, thank you very much for watching our haul from the doll show. Thank you very much to my lovely friends for their gifts. And I hope you like yours. And that dog getting into mischief there, look. And Emma Jane, there you go, you can get down now, finally, she says, finally. Right, thank you very much for watching. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.